All right, everyone. Welcome to today's charting session. Before we start, once again, I just like to apologize dun sa background noise, no? As I've mentioned in numerous videos before, meron kasing kino-construct dito sa may amin. So, dahil palapit na sila ng palapit, medyo paingay din ng paingay. Minsan natatimingan ko na nag-record tayo nang wala silang ginagawa. Kaso, mahirap tsempohan yung ganun palagi. So, pasensya na. I'll just try to talk over the noise, okay? Sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam what we do here, tinitignan natin yung mga trending names and we get that list from Instagrams. It's usually the list that you see on the right-hand side of your screen. Or, we do chart requests, no? More often than not, it's a mixture of both. Okay? And today is no different. So, we'll be looking ng pinaghalong chart requests and trending names. Plus, naghalo din ako ng isang pangalan for review lang kasi tinignan natin siya earlier in the week. Okay? So, let's start off with EMP, no? Ano ang nangyari sa EMP? So, sa EMP, it has been trying to push higher. Kung titignan natin dito. Okay, it has been trying to push higher pero so far, nag-resist tong 18.4, 18.5 na area, no? So, nag-form tayo ng high dyan pero rineject. Nag-form tayo ulit ng high dito, rineject. So, syempre, if bullish tayo sa EMP, what we want to see is ma-reclaim yung area. Then, mag-break tayo ng 19.2 as we attempt to move higher, no? Ang ayaw natin makita in the short term is ma-break tong low na to. Not because it's the worst thing in the world. It's just that, doon sa mga may hawak na, baka mainis kayo ng konti na baka lumalim ng konti yung retracement because what happens is it's gonna come back to this previous area of consolidation. Kung mabasag yan. Kung hindi to mag-hold, baka bumaba pa dito, 16.4 na area, all the way, baka bumalik hanggang dito. Para sa akin, yung pinaka-bearish talaga na scenario, yung talagang ayaw natin makita is ma-break below this range low, itong swing low na to, which is beneath 15.18. Kapag na-claim yan, I think what happens is we revisit tong white zone and then all bets are off. Kung nag-hold yan, depende kung anong klaseng mga setups or trade ideas na pwedeng mag-materialize. Baka bounce, baka in the long term, sa bigger picture, ay magandang pullback siya. I don't know yet, no? Depende. Depende kung paano siya bumalik. But that's just something to watch out for moving forward. Another thing that could happen is pwedeng mag-consolidate lang talaga tayo dito as price decides what it wants to do, which is highly possible habang hinihintay natin ano yung resulta sa paglista natin sa stock exchange sa Singapore ba yun? I don't remember. Okay, basta sa foreign stock exchange. So, baka habang naghihintay, magkoconsume muna siya, tapos doon siya magdesisyon kung anong gusto niya talagang gawin. Kung tataas ba siya, or baka naka-price in na, tapos tumulak siya pa ba, we don't know. All we can do is prepare and make sure na kung dumating man ang kahit anong situation, di tayo mag-freeze. Alright, next, let's take a look at DMC. So, yesterday, we took a look at SCC. Today naman, tingnan natin yung DMC kasi medyo pareho naman yung galaw nila. Okay, so what happened? So, pareho lang to, no? So, kung ano sasabihin ko rito, mag-a-apply din siya sa SCC actually. Kaya di ko na sinabay. We moved up, tas nauntog tayo sa next level of resistance. The same thing happened sa SCC. 22.6 yung next level of resistance if you wanna go check from yesterday's video. And you will see na dun nga tayo nauntog, no? Same thing happened with DMC. Pero overall, still looking quite bullish. Alright? Still looking quite bullish. Hindi natin alam anong gagawin niya. Baka mag-console lang tayo dito before attempting to push higher. Okay? Or pwede rin na mag-pullback tayo konti. Balik tayo sa previous area of consolidation na to. Use that as base. See if we can push higher from there. Okay? And of course, syempre, yung paborito ng lahat is tumuloy lang. Hindi natin alam kung anong gagawin niya next week. Let's just watch and see, no? Alright? Ang ayaw nating makita rito, ang bearish scenario, is if we break beneath tong mga swing lows na to. Test it from underneath, mag-hold, push lower, break below 6.33. Medyo delikado. Okay, parang masyadong malalim. I've said numerous times before na nahihirapan ako mag-trade kapag ganito itsura ng pag-angat. And it still stands true dito sa DMC, no? Ayaw na ayaw kong... It was easier for me to trade SCC than it was to trade DMC just because of yung price action mismo, kung ano itsura ng mga candle. But essentially, yung sentiment nila, yung nagpapagalaw sa kanila, medyo pareho naman eh. Diba? Personally, I would prefer betting sa SCC kasi direct. Whereas yung DMC mas indirect na ikinabang siya sa good news ng SCC, kumbaga. So, yun yung kailangan at pangingatan. Obviously, syempre, kung gusto natin maging bullish is it just breaks to the upside. Okay? Next, let's take a quick look and review AP. So we looked at this earlier in the week and I just wanted to come back and look at it. Kasi nga, bigla siyang bumagsak after yung news ng JERA, no? Kasabay sila ng AEV. So what happened? It actually came back to this area. Diba? Ito yung previous resistance. Came back, acted as support, push higher. Now, masasabi ba natin na bottom na yun? Hindi pa, no? Kasi right now, where price is yung minor support from this range na nag-act as resistance ngayon. So for me, if we can break above this and start trading above it, doon natin masasabi na, okay, from there, baka may legs that we can push higher, attempt to at least reach for those highs or maybe beyond, test the next resistance level at 35.9. Pagka nauuntog lang tayo dyan, tapos talagang ayaw, then we push lower and break beneath these lows, ang titignan na natin is magko-consolidate ba tayo dito sa previous area of consolidation or will it break? If that breaks, then balamang mas malalim na, 26.85 na pinag-uusapan natin or below. Okay? Pagka nag-hold dyan, tapos umangat ulit, feeling ko kailangan na naman ng medyo masuring pag-aaral kung ano yung pwedeng trade plan should that occur. Kasi medyo depende yun kung ano itsura ng chart if it actually happens. For all we know, Monday, mag-open ng parang sinabi ko, we break above tong area of previous lows. Diba? Break above it, hold, tas push higher, give us a chance to retarget tong highs here or beyond, no? Okay, so that's what we're watching out for. You just need to always remember na itong AP, it's actually breaking out of like a 5-year or 6-year downtrend. Okay, so while overall, it's looking bullish in the short term, you need to remember na hindi ganong kadali na ma-break ang mga ganong katatagal na downtrend. Okay? Usually, it takes a lot more energy, a lot more effort. If that makes sense. Alright? So guys, before we continue, paalala ko lang na if you like this video, if you find it helpful, if you find it educational, if you find it entertaining, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. It's one of the few ways for me to gauge na talagang nakakatulong or at least nakakatuwa yung content na rini-release ko para sa inyo. Kasi yun naman talaga ang goal. Diba? Hindi lang naman natin gusto basta-basta magturo. Gusto rin natin nakakatulong tayo sa kapwa natin. Alright? So moving on, let's take a look at CNPF. So CNPF is a requested chart. So ganun din to, no? Tuloy-tuloy lang, pataas lang, parang tinetrend follow lang. But personally, again, yung mga ganitong type of candles, they're harder to read kasi they kind of bunch up together. Hindi naman siya exactly mukhang barcode, pero parang ganun na rin eh. 'Di ba? But what did happen was we broke out of tong 26.5. Then 2 days prior, we retested yung previous resistance which turns support, nag-hold, and now we're trying to push higher. We've actually pushed below etong swing low na to, push above pala, etong swing low na to. And we're trying to attempt to push higher from here. Okay? Kung naghahanap ng confirmation, then you might want to wait hanggang mabasag tong 29.6 or baka nga mas malinis pa, break above 30. Okay? And the reason for that is usually kasi kapag yung mga 29 point something or 9 point something ganyan, parang merong parang may invisible resistance. Ibang usapan kapag nabe-break natin yung solid na number like 30. Okay, I'm not a big believer in psychological numbers, but in this particular instance, yung mga naiipit around sa mga 9.x na area, usually, yun yung mas mahirap mabasag kung uobserbahan nyo. Diba? Kunyari, yung now before or dito before, hindi mabasag yung 20, nasa 19.9, 19.8, yung mga ganon. So usually, mas matigas yung mga ganong area. So, ganon din yung tingin ko dito. So, we want to see a clear break of that for possible continuation, no? Buying right now, okay, kunyari gustong humabol in this current area, would likely mean na medyo stuck tayo sa range na to. Okay, so yung bottom end ng range is around 27, high end around 29.6, no? Ang ayaw nating makita dito sa CNPF, okay, just let me delete these. Diba, nag-form na tayo ng dito high, low, higher high. Tas ngayon, essentially, nag-form tayo ng lower low. 'Di ba? What we don't want to see is mag-print to ng lower high, break below, i-retake yung low niya, isa pang low na naman. Mag-low na naman, come back underneath it, retest it, hindi kayanin, tapos bumagsak. Pagka ganon, medyo delikado na. Okay? Kung nakapasok man kayo nito, number 1, syempre, congratulations, ang taas na, no? Number 2, be sure to honor lang yung mga trail stops nyo. Okay? Kung sakali man na mag-play out yung ganitong scenario. Again, I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying na magandang handa tayo kung mangyari man ang ganong scenario or ang ganong ganong galaw sa merkado, no? So yan yung CNPF. And then finally, let's take a look at home, our last stock for the week, no, guys? So home, what happened? So I'll be very honest with you. I actually tried to buy home dito sa 8.56 na area, kaya may pink line dyan. Tapos ang low nito was 8.57. So imagine how upset I was na nabitin by 1 cent yung gusto kong entry, no? Pero wala, it is what it is. Can't help it. Nabitin by 1 cent, then we pushed higher from there. Sakto sana, no? But anyways, from there, we retested tong area of support nga na to. Then we push higher from there, breaking out from these minor highs to retest yung resistance. So ito yung resistance natin, previous high. Now, dyan tayo na untog, binentahan na. Okay? So, ganitong strength, what we want to see is sooner rather than later, ma-retake tong 9.5 na area para maging live na tong range na to. Yung 9.5 to 9.98 na range. Okay? Maaring dyan yung laro mo na next. Again, mauntog tayo around 10 pesos, possibly. Okay? Or, pwede rin na mag-consolidate siya underneath. Parang mag-gather lang siya ng strength, mag-build ng base, then we break higher from there. Okay? Ganito maganda rin kasi at least meron kang pundasyon, di ba? Kumbaga sa bahay, meron kang foundation, maayos. Pag nag-take off ka, mas meron kang support. Rather than just moving higher and higher na walang base. Kapag ka nag-retrace man, baka masyadong malalim yung retracement, mas mahirap i-trend follow. Okay? Ang ayaw nating makita is mag-break tong area na to. Now that we printed new highs, we don't want price to retake yung 8.26 na area na. So we don't want this to break. If that area breaks, ang ideal scenario is kung mag-break man, ma-retake agad ng price, bumalik agad tayo. But if it goes below, retest it from underneath, then continue slower, we likely break beneath this lower white zone and come back dito sa area of previous consolidation na to around 7.5 to 7.12, no? Yun yung pwedeng mangyari kung mag-retrace man to, i-break niya tong low na to, tapos hindi niya mabawi agad. Okay? So yun yung tinitingnan natin sa home. Again, I'm a little bitter na na-miss ako. But, you know, I'm always honest with you guys. Kapag di ko na-trade, hindi ko na-trade. Ganun talaga eh. Okay? So, again, I hope marami kayong natutunan from our daily charting session today. Okay, and as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend. Good luck and happy trading.